We go now to Louisiana Congresswoman-elect Dr. Julia Letlow. Welcome to Face the Nation.
Thank you so much for having me, Margaret.
Doctor, you are the first Republican Congresswoman in Louisiana's history, and you won your seat in a special election that was held after your husband, Luke Letlow, recently passed away from COVID in December. And I'm wondering how that experience firsthand with COVID is going to inform your work here in Washington.
Well, it's definitely going to inform my work. You know, I just want to take a second to acknowledge all of the Americans out there who have lost loved ones to COVID. I want to say that I see you, I hear you, I most importantly pray with you. I'm a huge proponent of the vaccine. It has life-saving capabilities. And I want to encourage anybody out there who's eligible to go ahead and get that vaccine. It's so important.
And that's a resonant message coming from you, not just because of your personal experience, but also, I mean, frankly, looking at your district. Louisiana is going to open up eligibility on Monday, right, for everyone 16 and up. One group, though,
That's right.
what we're seeing in our own polling, though, is a new level of hesitation among self-identified Republicans 65 and younger. So when you are speaking to voters, what is your message to them about why they should trust this vaccine?
That's right. That's why I want to be an advocate and a voice for everyone. You look at my family, use my story. You know, I experienced a tragedy in my immediate family, and COVID can touch every family out there. And so, you know, if there is a vaccine that has life-saving capabilities, I want to encourage everyone to trust it and get the vaccine.
I know you spoke with former President Trump. You also received a phone call from President Biden, who talked to you about your loss. Can you share with us anything about that phone call?
Sure. They were both so gracious and expressed their condolences. And President Biden, you know, who is no stranger to loss as well, shared with me that he understood the pain that I was walking through and that it will get better. And I know it will.
Well, I know we all hope it certainly does for you. And you have a lot of business to carry on behalf of your constituents when you get here. I mean, looking at your district, you have one of the highest poverty rates in the country, got about 25%. You've said for you a priority is expanding broadband access infrastructure. That's high on President Biden's list. Does that mean as a Republican in the House, you are going to get on board with his proposals?
Well, I'm definitely going to get on board with any proposal that is going to provide rural broadband to my district. Just like you said, we have some of the highest poverty rates in the nation right here. My background is in higher education. I believe if you can educate a child, you give them a future. And so I want to champion education all the way from early childhood, K through 12, our underutilized trade schools and community colleges, to our four-year institutions. And there's nothing like a pandemic, Margaret, to bring to light how vital rural broadband is in educating our children, but also providing health care to the constituents in my district.
So there has already been apprehension. The bill hasn't even been proposed yet. You know, it's just being talked about. But the price tag on it, you know, another $2 trillion or more. Does this mean, as a Republican, you would vote for anything that would expand broadband access?
Well, I would definitely have to take a close look at the bill. You know, I'm not up there yet, so I would definitely have to analyze it. But I'm going to be looking for avenues to find a way to expand rural broadband in my district. So I'll look at everything that's on the table.
You are joining a record-breaking number of women in the House of Representatives. When we looked at Louisiana, it's at around the bottom of the country when it comes to equal pay for women, particularly Black women. It's about 47 cents on the dollar. Latina women, about 52 cents. Women writ large, about 74 cents. Is addressing pay equity a priority for you?
It's definitely something that I will look into. I believe women should be paid equitably. But I am so proud to be the first Republican woman elected to represent the state of Louisiana. When you look at the population, the makeup of Louisiana, roughly 52% is female. Every issue is a woman's issue, and so it's a wonderful opportunity for Louisiana to have a woman to have a seat at the table.
And we will be watching what you do with that. I want to ask you to share some of your personal experience. You talked about your personal loss here, and I know when we looked at your background, you've experienced quite a lot of grief in your life. You also lost your 17-year-old brother in a car accident when he was in college. You wrote a thesis and a dissertation on grief itself. What is your lesson, as you said, for those who have lost during this pandemic? How do you continue moving forward as you did with, bringing your children here to Washington, continuing to push forward with a career in the mass of such a loss?
That's right. Well, I happen to be a woman of faith. I believe that the Lord doesn't waste an experience, good or bad. And so all of those experiences that I've had prior, even writing a dissertation, just like you said, on finding meaning after the loss of a family member is helping guide me through. One of the findings of my dissertation was that when a person can get outside of themselves during the grieving process and find ways to serve others, that can actually be cathartic and helping guide them through the grieving process. So I just see everything in my life and in my marriage has led me to this one moment in time. I'm so honored and excited to serve the people of the 5th District.
Congresswoman-elect, we will be watching. Thank you for joining us today.